Tizoc, thanks for playing. It was very well, very good.
Thank you for inviting.
Can you tell the students of Guitarschool and the audience how much do you practice?
That's
How much
yeah.
hours does it need to get to this?
I think there's no perfect number. I think that, but you have to do it in a smart way, you know, and concentrate it. I think those are the most important things. Some people say, you know, 12 hours. Some people say 2. You know, it's very. I think I would say on average, it's good to do maybe if you can 4 or 5 maybe.
4 or 5 maybe, and every day.
If you can, yes. Maybe 1 day off per week. You know.
1 day off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you practice, to be focused. You know, not having the phone here and looking whatever. It's. I think that's one of the biggest things is to the quality of the practice.
Okay. What would you recommend to beginners starting to play? 10 minutes per day.
Yes,
is
yes.
enough
10,
or
15.
10, 15 minutes.
I think the thing is consistency more than you know, if you play 5 hours one day and you don't play for a month, there's no sense. So if you can try 10, 15 minutes per day, maybe, or every 2 days, something like this, then it's very good. And again, the key thing is try to be focused, you know, that's the main,
Your technique is really amazing, very clear.
Thank you.
Can you give us some examples of some exercises you do for right or left hand or both? 1 or 2 exercises?
Sure. Well, so I try to do I do every day. I have a little routine of technique. So it doesn't have again, this is a big topic. You know, some people say 2 hours of technique every day, but you know, you have to be very gradual with this, because if you do too much at once, you can also hurt your hands, right? So the first thing I think is to warm up properly the hands. So one thing you can do is simply when you take the guitar at the very beginning, you can just do very simple chords. So for example, you could use the A minor, which is this type of chord. Then what I like to do often is C major, for example, then E major, and I go back to A minor. And what I do is also with my right hand, I just do small little arpeggios like this. Very slowly, very slowly. And I just wait till I feel that my arms are really warmed up properly. And once that's the case, maybe after 10 minutes, I start actually technique. And what I like to do is very basic, like elastic things for the fingers. So for example, I do this 1, 2. And this is called, actually, I think it's called a slide in English. So 1, 2 like this, very slowly. And one important thing is to try to use the arm a bit to put also the finger where it should go, actually, and to try to hit the string with the arm as well. So it's a mixture between the finger and the arm. So not like just this, but more the arm participates in the movement. The arm brings the fingers where they should be, actually. And the idea is to try to have the similar sound between here and the slur when you hit it like this. And to do it very slowly at the beginning, like this. And you can go from here up till here, around, and then you go backwards. Then there's also a thing which is called ligatura, basically, which is making a slur in the opposite direction. And so you're not just hitting anymore, you're also pulling back the string like this. And again, the arm participates in the movement like this, basically. I'm exaggerating a bit the movement, but that's how it could help. And then once this is done, so you do the same thing from here up till down here. And then you can do, for example, 2, 3. Same thing, process. There you go. And you can also do it the other way around. Same thing. So making a slur, but in the opposite. You're actually pulling the string backwards like this. And you're using the arm to help your movement. And the same thing, you can go up till here and then backwards. And then you can do 3, 4, for example. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 This is the hardest usually. Go back like this. And then the other way around, which is 4-3. And the idea is really to try that your arm helps your finger. They're working together in order to make a slur and to listen to the sound of the slur actually also. Yeah, so this is for the left hand basically. So what I like to use for the right hand is usually arpeggios, which is going like this for flow. So I play index, major, ring finger, backwards, then I play the fifth string and do the same thing. And then the D string, so the fourth string. I go backwards, so I play the A string. And then the E string. And what is the most important thing for the right hand, I think also, is when you attack the string, is to really try to go towards the inside of your hand and not pull it up like this basically. If you're trying to pull it up, your sound is going to be very ugly basically. The idea is to really try to push and go towards the inside of your hand, so with the fingers basically. Yeah. And of course all these exercises can be made and should be made with the metronome, very, very slowly. And gradually, maybe every 2 weeks, to slowly go a bit more up and up. So for example, you could start at, let's say, 40 till 50, and then the week or 2 weeks after 50 till 60, and so on. It's very gradual, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient and consistent.
And you can do these arpeggios with the chords? You showed us before,
yes, of course.
Without any
you can be very creative. If you get bored of, you can, for example, let's say you have C major here. What I don't like to try to do right away when I'm doing technique is I maybe start here, because it's less tension for your arm than to be here. So for example, I could do, it sounds a bit strange, but and slowly I just go up with the metronome, of course, right? And I go backwards and so on, like this, check. Yeah. And
cool. It should be enough to warm up before practicing.
Yeah. I mean, one thing is warming up is the chords and so on, those little chords, which are just nothing difficult. The idea is just really that the arms literally warm up. Okay. And I think the technical side is after the warm up, after 10 minutes, and you can start technically those little exercises, because you're prepare the engine, so to speak. You prepare the
warm up. 2 hours. Okay, thank you, Tizoc.
No problem.
Thank you for coming and playing for the students of Guitarschool.
Thank you.
What are the plans in the future in your musical career?
Well, I think I want to concentrate on teaching and playing concerts, so both at the same time. So at the moment, of course, it's a bit tricky, a bit complicated, but or making associations like this is very nice for me. It's very, I'm learning a lot, as well. And I think it's and teaching, playing concerts and so on. So yeah, that's
cool. I wish you all the best for your further musical career.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tizoc.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.